Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your hosts, me motherfuckers. Let's go.
Now, have you even been offered to, because I know you and URL, evidently y'all had a fallout. So
about 5 times. So the falling out came from an offer. I was supposed to battle KG the Poet. But
KG who?
The Poet. Or KG.
It sounded like you said KG the Public.
No, KG the Poet.
Didn't sound like you said
and if I'm not mistaken, they were talking about fucking Arizona. Now, he from Arizona. He was living out in Arizona. And they were like $900 all in. Me and Bees were negotiating. Now, at this time, I didn't do business with Norbs no more. I didn't even fuck with Norbs, and it was cool. So I was still kind of, and now I was one of Beasley guys and shit. Like when I go to the events.
Because y'all had a personal falling out?
Me and Bees was cool.
No, I mean you and Norbs.
Nah, I just was out of the PGs. You go deal with them little niggas now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on my way. You know what I'm saying? Like I got past that. A lot of us got like that. The Johns, now Norbs, and Norbs did a lot of questionable shit behind the scenes. He was always on some weird shit. He was a good dude, but he had some shit with him, just like I guess all of us. But I feel like a lot of dudes, once they hit a certain point, they didn't want to deal with him no more. And I think the URL didn't want to lose guys because of Norbs, but he brought so many dudes in. Maybe I could be wrong, but that's when and I think Beasley just honestly he liked me. You know what I'm saying? I think
you're a likable guy.
He gave me, I appreciate that. He gave me a couple He gave me a couple chances, you know, because I fucked up. I fucked up against JC, and I fucked up against B Magic. And that's how I ended up in the Big K battle, when they were trying to push Big K, and, see what they do for views happen. And I got out of there, you know what I mean? I got out of there on my feet. And then I went and did the Real Deal thing in Pittsburgh, and Real Deal packed that house, man. Shout out to Real Deal. He's one of my brothers, too. Like, Real Deal, no, I fuck with him.
Real Deal is fucking,
you know what I mean?
fire.
And I got out of there. That was another one we felt like we won. So we was like, man, we just fucking went into the Lions Den, and because they were setting me up with Big K. It's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. And I got out of there. So when they came back and gave me Real Deal, and you headlining, it felt good. You know what I mean? I felt like I got rewarded, but I had to go to Real Deal's house to get my reward. And I did it. So when they were talking about this Arizona shit, you know what I mean? Now I'm talking about only 2 of my homies coming, because we was broke back then. They wasn't paying shit, at least us. So $900, when he said $900 all in, I got offended. You know what I mean? I got offended.
What do you mean $900?
That's how much he was trying to battle. Like, that's how much he was saying, $900 for KG the Poet, or don't take it.
Oh, okay.
Don't take it, simple as that. But it was business. I was young at the time, so I think...
So what year is this?
2014, so I got in at 2010, so I'm no older than 20, 21.
So $900 and an opportunity to forward your career, that wasn't...
It wasn't about that. You gotta understand, like, I hate to sound like I'm making excuses for myself, because because I understand my ignorance at the time. That's funny. So we ain't gonna tell you what that was, but
that's funny.
But I was ignorant. I was cocky. I was big-headed, and I don't think I got enough credit for being young. Yeah, I don't feel like I got a lot of room for mistakes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I felt like they held me to a higher regard than I think I was ready for that responsibility. And you know what I mean? And I think that was my mistake. I
did, because you was one of the most believable white guys, or whatever the fuck you are.
Well, I'm not white. I'm not white.
See?
I'm not white. But and then it's funny. I still get those comments in 2020. Why is this white boy saying nigga? It cringes me.
Right.
Cringes me. I had to fight for that. And I don't need to make it seem like I'm more black than you. You know what I mean? I didn't ask for my fucking mom.
It wasn't a white or black thing. I just believed you. Uncle, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Right.
I believe you.
Well,
I'm not fucking with Rosenberg.
Authenticity and believability was a Philly thing. Was a southeastern Pennsylvania thing. We breed that. I mean, we'll punch you over a football game. The Eagles losing. You know what I mean? It's just a mindset.
Right.
So when we rap It spills. You get big hands from Philly. He got it. Tech had it. You know, it's that aura and that presence. We demand it. And, you know, it's second nature to us. And for foreigners and out-of-towners, it's like, you know, them niggas is gritty. And that's just us. You know what I mean? It's just us. So a pussy nigga from PA could do it and sound like it's authentic. It just comes with it. But, so, yeah, so...
So you're not white?
No.
Clear that up right now.
So my mom is white.
Okay.
And my father is black.
Okay, man, you like me, man.
So,
fuck that.
Well, and I've even had a dude say, well, you're still not black.
Yeah, I hate when they say that shit.
And one thing that sucks, you know, it sucks from this perspective is like, you know, in certain places you're not white enough. Mm-hmm. And in certain places you're not black enough.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? It's almost like, nah, y'all go be with y'all. You know what I mean? And some of us just feel comfortable on this side, and some of us feel comfortable on that side.
It's just where you grew up.
Absolutely.
See, I grew up in a all-black neighborhood.
Absolutely.
My mother was the only white mother in the neighborhood, so it's like...
So we relate.
Right. It's your environment that made you who you are.
And then when I'm going with my dad on the weekends, he's in a whole nother hood that I'm going to see.
Didn't know my dad, so... Right,
so and there's a lot of brothers that can relate to that scenario, too. I didn't ask for my mom, and I love my mom. Mm-hmm. My mom's a strong white woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And she raised some niggas.
Facts.
And I say this, I don't know what I can't lie to you. I can't ask y'all to feel that, but just understand that that's the real of it.
Right,
that's the real.
Right.
There's no other way to tell you. You know what I mean? And all them dudes you see standing behind me in my battles, they're my cousins. You know what I mean? First cousins, my brothers. You know what I mean? So they're not my friends. They're my dad's daughters. They're my dad's sister's sons, and you know they're my first cousins. We grew up together, so they know. You know, nothing was ever forced, and I hate when people, you know, make me explain that because I am who I am, and that's all.
Well, otherwise, I only ask you because otherwise people will start. It becomes not an angle, but it's just like
people are gonna watch this and still not accept
that's
it.
A fact.
So it's alright. It is what it is.
This could get 600 million views, and it'd still be somebody that didn't watch it.
This is what I will say though.
So,
there's a lot of battle rappers that I battled that would say, yo, if a white boy said nigga, I'll punch him in his mouth. Right? I'm saying it dead in front of him. Nobody's ever punched me in my mouth. Now, I'm not inviting nobody to punch me in my mouth, but the dude I'm battling obviously, you know, thinks I'm a nigga. You know what I mean? So me saying it isn't, you know, and you know, I'll tell you one thing, Uncle, I used to be kind of rebellious towards it, like, how dare you call me a fucking white boy? But as I've gotten older and in the times we are in now, I've tried to understand it more. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to see it my way. You don't have to see it my way. I mean, one person could say, I mean, listen, his great-great-great-great-great-grannies were slaves, and my great-great-great-great-grandpa, on my mom's side, was slave owners. You know, that's a fact. That is a fact. You know what I mean? And
that's the hard
I've never thought about it like that
yes,
until, you know, shit started hitting the fan and it started being put in your face. So I try to be open to respectful dialogue.
Right.
You know, and I try not to be ignorant. I'm 27 years old. I'll be 28 in like 5 days. My birthday's coming up.
That young?
I'm about to be 28 in a couple days.
Battle rap make you believe people are older than they really are.
I don't be lying when I say I came in the game when I came in the fucking game. You know what I mean? So, I got 3 daughters. I got one on the way too. So yeah, man.
Damn.
But you know, at 28, I try to. I don't catch myself watching me not say nigga, but. You know,
that's part of my dialogue.
Yeah, I can't help it. I've been saying it. I just, you know, it's second nature to me. I got brown freckles. These ain't red. I'm not a ginger. It's not red freckles. You know what I mean? But
there's a difference, isn't there?
It is different. It is a difference. It is a difference.
But I didn't mean to get into the whole race thing.
No, I'm glad we got into that.
Yeah.
I always wanted to. This was the perfect place to talk about.
Yeah, especially when
you would have asked me after a battle, I'd have been like, say it to my face, say it to my face. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this was the perfect place to actually get it off my chest.
like I say, I went through it too. I still get people call me white boy. I'm a grown ass man.
Absolutely.
And, you know, but like I say, where I come from,
I thought you was a poppy, huh?
I had 0 white friends.
Right.
0, except the ones I knew in school. You know what I mean? But as far as me growing up, every best friend I had was.
And I didn't fit in with that crowd.
So.
You know what I mean? I didn't fit in with that crowd, so I relate to you. I understand.
Yeah. So the Big K thing, you said yourself, it was a setup battle, meaning that they trying to get Big K to get you out of here?
Yeah, I was struggling.
That happens a lot in battle rap, I know.
Yeah, it happens all the way back then, even before me. You know what I mean? It's like boxing.
Yeah.
It's like boxing. They weren't doing anything wrong. I was struggling. Yeah, I was struggling. I came out the gate hot. I started looking like I wasn't taking it serious. They found this other dude who looked a little bit like me, you know what I mean? Sounded similar to, you know, coming from where I came from. And they went with it. The funny thing about it was he choked in his PG. He only had 1 PG before me, but they was feeling him. They thought he was dope.
Which he is, though.
He is.
Shout out
He's
to
one of my
Big K.
faster dogs.
Shout out to the dog.
That's the dog. So,
that shit is trash. My bad.
So
sprinkle a little bit.
Then we so we got the That's the Real Deal thing, and then we got into the, you know, the Arizona thing, and I just wasn't feeling it. So when he told me $900 all in, you keep putting your arm up. Should I stop?
No, I'm trying. No. I wanted you to address the Big K shit, but
okay, I will.
No.
I will.
Do you think?
You want me to finish the Big K shit?
Yeah, because I thought you were going somewhere going back. I didn't know you was
going
going
to tell you why it was a setup. Why I felt like that?
Whoa.
Okay. Well, so we got put in this shitty ass hotel. Now it wasn't Beasley's fault. I came up there with 8 of my cousins. Well, I mean, we was young, we was broke, we had a lot of money, and he put me in this hotel where if I came by myself, I'd have been uncomfortable. It was this joint in Chinatown. It looked like a fucking sweatshop. I mean, it was weird. And I called him. I told him, I said, man, this ain't gonna work. Or I can't even book another room for my homies. He said, yeah, it's all booked up, and we got what we could. They said it was a 4-star hotel on the joint. I'm like, fucking where? You know what I mean? So then, we ended up having a walk from Chinatown to the venue, which the venue was up there near Madison Square Garden, because we walked.
Dang.
Because we walked. Now, I tell you what.
Technically, that's about the same walk Babs and them had to do from Midtown to fucking Junior's.
Listen, we walked for Cheesecake, right?
So Junior's is right over the bridge.
So,
y'all were almost there.
We ended up walking all the way to the battle.
33rd, 34th.
I mean, I was so sweaty by the time we got close to the venue. We had to stop and get clothes.
Damn.
You know what I mean? We had to stop and get clothes. So the outfit I was coming in, that's not even what I wore. I wore this shitty, no fucking brand hoodie with this tight ass black
Said
fur.
I love New York on it?
No, this shit didn't say nothing on it. This shit was
That's the only thing they
it was
sell
a
out
button.
there.
We call them butt nakeds back home. It was a butt naked hoodie. So I get there, and now 2, 3 of my homies don't got ID, so I gotta pay. So and they only let 3+ get in with me. So I had to pay for 2 of my homies, and all 3 of them I had to get a bounce of $30 for not the IDs. I only got paid $400 for the K. Damn. So you think that was a $400 performance? I thought that was about $4,000, $5,000 performance. So by the time before I even get on stage, my purse is down to about $130. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And I don't even want to rap no more. I'm telling them niggas, yo, we can walk out, get on the train, and go home. Like, matter of fact, I only got the money to get on the train, so I'm gonna go do this battle and get my $120 so we can get the fuck on the train and get home. And I did the battle, so and the atmosphere, man, like I that's what confirmed it. I mean, not that the fans couldn't have set me up, but when I was on stage, that was a pretty packed crowd in that venue of Revelations. It was like 400 or 500 people packed in a small venue, a medium-sized venue, and it was just like lines of niggas. Like if they was in groups of 10, like 7 of them was like, Big K gonna kill you, nigga, fuck you, Rosenberg. And then I'd see 3 giving me the head nod, like letting me know they fuck with me. It was a hostile environment. Like K had it made for him. I think the mistake he made was wearing this big stupid ass 6X red leather coat. It made him look goofy on stage.
I remember saying that.
It made him look goofy on stage. I know K would never wear that. But yeah, man, so we got out of that. And I didn't trip. I said, you know what? I put myself in that position. They didn't try to set me up. I put them in a position to feel like they had to set me up. So I didn't trip about that.
Set you up or test you.
Maybe.
You look at it either way, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I'm open. Like I said, I'm open to dialogue because, you know, you're absolutely right. That could have been let's put him up against the ropes and see what he do. But then they did that in Pittsburgh to me. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the test. I felt like the Big K was to get him out of here, and then I fucked him up. And it was like, all right, well, a lot of people don't know, Big K's next battle on URL was T-Top on Volume. That's how much I fucked that situation up. Big K didn't battle from Revelations in 2013 until Volume against T-Top. Had a falling out after that.
That's right.
Falling out after that.
So
he was supposed to beat Rosenberg.
So he was your last battle before the T-Top battle on Volume, on URL.
No, because then I did real deal. I did real deal.
No, not you, him.
Yes, he didn't battle again until a year or two
and
ago.
then your next battle became your last battle.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. They offered me KG the Poet in Arizona, though. They did offer another battle.
So,
and I got offered 3 to 4 times throughout the years after that in gaps.
So Big K is the infamous, not even infamous, it's the famous see what you niggas do for views.
Mm-hmm. See what they do for views. There's no nigga in it, but see what they do for views, yeah.
There's no nigga.
Yes, but see what they do for views is the same. A lot of people has stole that and adopted it from me. You know what I mean? It's something I said.
Well,
everybody says it to this day.
So let's go off of that, right? Because nowadays in battle rap, that's the key for a lot of people's career.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.